Well, good morning, YouTube. So coming back to you on this cold Wednesday morning down here in Robeson County, North Carolina. I actually woke up this morning and had a sheet of ice on the windshield. I mean, it was thin, kind of a frosting, but yeah, I had to wait till everything defrosted before I could drive. But beginning of April, and it's colder than all get out. Anyway, what I want to talk to you about today is a little gear review, because one, I forgot to do mine on Saturday because I just was feeling bad this past weekend. But two, there's been a lot of reviews on the Glock 48. Okay, and I mean, Donut Operator just did one that I thought was amazing. Mike the Cop he's done a couple. I like his first one. There's been several gear reviews on the Glock 48, but I want to talk to you about another item, the P38. Okay, the P38 was a phenomenal item dating all the way back to World War II. You know, it was rugged, it was durable. Just about any soldier could operate it. You know, and so without any further ado, we're going to talk about the P38. Okay, you see that? It's the P38. P38. This particular P38, well, I got it after my daddy died. As the story goes, Daddy had this one on D-Day, what he used to open up his cigarettes. You can use it to open canned goods. It's a field expedient screwdriver. You see, you can use the flat piece of it as a field expedient screwdriver. Especially this little corner piece, you can see I've used multiple times. You can use this to scrape gunk out of your fingernails. You know, all in all, it's a good piece of gear to have. The P38, ladies and gentlemen. And that's about it. I don't have a can of beans to open up to show you how it actually works, but I have used this many times to open cans. I've been at cookouts and someone forgets to bring a can opener. I pull out my keychain. What are you going to do with that? Well, I'm about to open them cans for you. Huh? And then I pull this thing out and they're like, what in the world is that thing? I tell them it's P38 can opener. It used to come in the old C rations all the way up through the early 80s before the Army went to MREs, because soldiers had to have a way of opening their meals because it came in cans. I couldn't tell you why the military didn't invest in pull top cans. I'm not going to try. Needless to say, this also has a bigger brother called the P-51, which also, if you know anything about World War II history, P-51 was a fighter aircraft, P-38 was a fighter aircraft. P-38 was also a 9mm German pistol that was designed to replace the German Luger. Okay. But I wanted to have some fun this morning because I saw a Donut Operator's review this morning of the Glock 48, and I saw Mike the Cop's review of the Glock 48, and I thought, well, let's have a little fun. We'll talk about the P38. So there you go. But ladies and gentlemen, I hope you got a lot out of that. I would like to take a moment though to thank Gina Elise from Pin Up for Vets for your just heartfelt and humbling thank you note. Thank you very much, young lady, and God bless you and all that you and your ladies from your calendar do for our veterans every day. If you don't know anything about Pin Up for Vets, folks, go down in the link below. You'll see it in my description. Check out their website. Help these ladies out. They do care packages for our troops. They visit our sick veterans that are in the hospital. They do a lot for our veterans. Help them out. Buy one of their calendars. Buying one of their calendars, you can't go wrong. It's got like I said, it's got an old 1940s feel to it. You know, World War II type style. It's very elegant, very classy. The ladies are all lovely, and the ladies are all veterans themselves. All veterans themselves. And I'm sure that they would appreciate you getting one of their calendars, one of their morale patches, and they even sell some wristbands that I think are pretty cool. I've got one on here, right here, as you can see. And it says pinupforvets.com, support our veterans. help them out, guys and gals. But this morning I got a thank you note from her because I'd sent her one of my books because I'd bought a calendar, and she took the time to put a handwritten note on my calendar and also in the order form when they mailed it. And you know, a lot of places do stuff like that. They don't take that kind of time, and that really meant a lot to me. So I sent her one of my books, Thoughts of an Old Soldier. I was very humbled by her kind and lovely words. Anyway, help them out. Go visit their site, buy a calendar. Also, tunnelstotowers.org. Help these folks out. They're in the fight every day to help our veterans and law enforcement and first responders who've lost a loved one in the line of service by helping them acquire a mortgage-free home. You know, a lot of times when you lose a loved one, especially someone that's half your income, you know, the first thought is, how are we going to live? Where are we going to live? How are we going to afford, you know, things like that. And this organization helps these people when they've lost a loved one in the line of service get a mortgage-free home. So that takes one burden off their plate that they've got to deal with during that time of need. And then veterans, Valor for Veterans, they help veterans who are in immediate need with assistance. If you could reach out and help these two organizations as well, I'd really appreciate it. Robert's Custom Woodworks, check them out. He's a personal friend of mine, makes some phenomenal wood plaques. And finally, Unsung Patriot, another vendor that I support. He's got some great t-shirts, sweats, shirts, hoodies, patches, you name it. He's got a lot of stuff on his Etsy website. Go check him out, again, down in the description below. And finally, Money Quick Pawn, Rayford Road, up in the Fayetteville area, right beside Tractor Supply. That's where I go to for all my firearms need in this area. Ask for Ethan when you go. And finally, you know, help me out, get one of my sweatshirts. You can see right here, Thoughts of an Old Soldier. Old Soldier, well, let me get it down where you can see it, where it says Old Soldier Approved. You know, I've got my link down below to my Teespring site. Reach out and help me out and get one of my sweatshirts, one of my t-shirts. I'd really, really appreciate it. And with that being said, that's really all the time I got for today. I've got to get ready to go to school, because school's cool. It's getting old, isn't it, folks? Hopefully come May I'll graduate and figure out what I'm going to do when I grow up. But anyway, God bless each and every one that watch and view my videos. If you like what you're seeing in the content, hit the like button below. If it's the first time watching and you like it, hit the like and subscribe. And then also put some things down in the comment section that you would like to see me talk about, because we talk about a wide variety of things here on this channel. So that being said, God bless, take care. Remember our men and women in uniform each and every day. Those that serve us domestically and those that are overseas, remember them and their families as well. And finally, as always, if you don't know Jesus Christ, your Lord and Savior, I'd really appreciate it if you, well, let me rephrase that. If you're struggling with life's challenges, accept Jesus Christ in your heart as your Lord and Savior. And I promise you, He will walk with you through all your trials and tribulations. He'll be there for you when you need Him. He's there for you now. Just got to ask Him in. And with that being said, that's my final comment for the day. God bless each and every one of you. God bless you this day. Take care. Old Soldier out.